After God created the man, God is looking for who will help man. I now created a woman. Does it not suggest to you that the woman has more potential than the man? If mothers fail, the word of God will be blasphemed. If mothers fail, you know, it takes a lot to be a mother. That's why God carries them through phases. First, you become a gear child, where you become aware of your peculiarities. You notice features that you have that is peculiar to you. And then you find these girls excited about their looks. A point comes where you have to grow beyond your body. And then you discover you become a lady. As a lady, your powers move from your features to your mind, because you know that you have something to add to society. You become like a preserver of society, and so you want to play your part. And that's why fathers who are genuine insist on training their girl children, because you must grow from a girl to become a lady. But you see, our society is not growing. And so you find women who are in their 40s, their glory is still their body. They are dressing naked, trying for people to see their body. Meanwhile, that is the lowest level in their maturity. The level where their glory is their body. But you see why society is failing? People who should be mothers are still girls. And so you look at society today, it's all about body. They don't know that if they don't grow to motherhood, the word of God will be blasphemed. So God is carrying them to a process. There's a time where you enter puberty, you see features. That's your lowest level. Then you enter the mind, you develop the mind, because you will have to raise kings and nobles. You need to teach royals and nobles the ways of values, courtesies, ethics. You become a guardian, like a mother hen. You are the one to inject the quality of their minds into them. That's why you must grow from a grey to a lady. But you see the problem, most of them became ladies and they declared independence. And so you hear of feminism. They think their growth stops there, but it's a protocol. You are not a feminist. The reason God allowed you to develop your mind is because it is your duty to raise kings, to raise prophets, to raise nobles of society. So you mature from a girl to a lady, then you enter the level of becoming a wife. At the level of a wife, you enter the frequency of the ordinances of God. Although you have the power to be independent, but you submit your will, you submit your independence, you submit your abilities to your husband, because the propensity of the woman is enormous. God knows that if she is not under authority, she can destroy the world, because she's an incubator. After God created the man, God is looking for who will help man. I now created a woman. Does it not suggest to you that the woman has more potential than the man? The one who is helping you, does he not have more potential than you? So in order for that potential to be managed, God now decided to place him under the man. So the reason a woman becomes a wife is because she accepts the ordinances of God. It is under that submission that God now permits her to become fruitful. That's why children come from marriage, because if she's not under that government, what she will send as an errand to society will be terrible. And then when she becomes a mother, she becomes the head of it all. You know, you say a man is the head of a woman, but the mother is the head of even the man. That's what many don't know, because all of us here, we were taught by our mothers. But our mothers first were wives. They came under authority. So God allowed their potentials. And the first thing she said was that the word of God will be blasphemed if motherhood is lost. Society will decay if motherhood is lost. Those days my mom had a skill. One of our skill was knocking. Now, if she knock you, you will remember for a long time. When counsels are no longer working, she will activate Proverbs. I think it's Proverbs 22 verse 15. It says foolishness is bound to the heart of a child. It said, but the rod of correction. My father is not there to notice that you didn't wash your hand well before you eat. My father is not there to notice that you have become rude. It's my mother that follows you like a searchlight. She can pick every detail, zoom into you. May God raise mothers. And every lady listening to me here, graduate from a gear. Your power is not your body. Graduate from a lady. Your power is not your independence. Come into the realm of a wife. Come under God's ordinance, so that the beauty and the glory that is in you will find expression. Because you, from a wife, you now become a mother. That's when you become like the mother hen. You cover a generation. You cover a dispensation. You cover a civilization. And so every captain of civilization, we always make reference to the woman that looked into her destiny like a searchlight and brought out the weight of her office ordination. I pray for you today. You will not lose your calling. You will not lose your grace. You will not lose your powers. And the devil will not deceive you.